team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7. Yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Watch left. Over. No, off.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jack Youngblood in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Tight right.
Cousins now on second down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he coughed it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit. An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. On third down, looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Mike's 50.
First down, here's Cousins. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Panthers.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Lucky 56. No, I hear you. All right, now, lucky 56.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age. Right?
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Cousins now. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Carolina first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Green 39.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kelvin Benjamin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. K1 short, coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. They'll come out in the pistol, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yards.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they...
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Paul Krause. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we... First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Panthers. 52 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Cousins shakes off the sack, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
3rd and long for Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Torrey Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. And he's got it up and through. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Another pistol look here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They juked him. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to cut it to the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 85 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying
now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd down, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Fielded at the 33. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Double tight. Alert. Check 9. Let's go. Check three.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their big tight end. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And his kick is good. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Cousins, he sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go. He's coming. We got all right, now look at 56.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Reggie Bush in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half, Cousins. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is secured by the Patriots. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, get his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it, has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch. Another good run there. Now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Vincent Jackson from 10 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Throws left side complete to Brandon Marshall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw, it's Brady. And complete on the right side to Bennett. There goes Martellus Bennett. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So they're operating in the red zone.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Brady throwing on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. big tight end from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A second down throw for Cousins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Trent Murphy in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
Turn up. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, watching that, buddy.
Third and long for Cousins. Under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver from 3 yards out. And the Patriots continue to roll.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the eye. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Cousins on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And this is incomplete. They